When I was there, I worked with university students right away. A lot of them were older than me. So that was very intimidating. I was, I think, 20 years old or 21 years old when I went there. And I had students who were like 22, 25, 30. They were much older than me. And I really questioned my sense of worth in front of them because I was thinking, well, I'm 21. I was not formally trained. I do not deserve to be in front of the classroom right now and teaching them because I don't know what I'm talking about. I must be crazy. And I think that really hit me hard on really questioning if this was the right decision. But as time went on, I kind of took a lot of like a huge observation on the students who were learning English from their homeroom teachers. And I realized that the students were very bored. I mean, then again, it reminded me of myself when I was learning grammar in class. I was very bored too. So I reflected deeply about my position. Like, why was I there? Why was I put into school? What could I offer them that that their homeroom teacher couldn't give them, you know? So that's where I kind of realized, oh, maybe instead of focusing on grammar and regurgitating extra practice to what the teacher says, why don't I focus on speech, like conversation, pronunciation? So I went down that route after, I think, 1 week of observation from the homeroom teachers and trying myself out on teaching grammar at the time. So joke's on me, I've become the grammar teacher now. But it was a very fun experimental moment for me because I introduced a lot of new ideas about how to learn English through gamified ways, right? So I introduced activities, I did tongue twisters, I helped the students find how to pronounce the words or the sounds with what they're supposed to do with their mouth, what they should feel when they're touching their face. Like, for example, American English has the I sound, so the short I. So we say I. But in most cases, I think in general, most Asian countries, they don't have that sound in their phonemic inventory, which is a fancy way of saying pronunciation. That we say E. So that's why. So Miriam says, we can't judge which is the right decision or not. With your decision you made along the journey, it will guide you where you're headed. Yes, thank you. Yeah, it was a huge leap of faith, Miran. I definitely agree. That was scary. I was terrified. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm really glad I committed to it and trusted where I was going because I just, after all, I was in Indonesia for 6 months, so I just had to enjoy the ride and make the best I can do in those moments. So I'm really glad that I stayed and I stuck my neck out. That's the expression. I stuck my neck out and committed, and here I am today.